Potter's Journal 2019. It is the summer of. In the last video, I put together some pots that were 3 years in the making. I worked with some forms I hadn't worked with before. The decorating took a jumping leap forward with my Jugs series. What I didn't do was to stop and sit back and take a look at what I've done. Okay, and this piece is often inspired by images from the Mediterranean, mythological creatures. This is Western PA, so I'll just have to say maybe, I'll think graffiti. How's that? And his pieces often, became part of the piece, would use the entire vase. I'm just going to go for this being a decoration on it for now. You have to start somewhere. Started in the winter of 2017, my return to pottery making, reviving the skills that I once had. And it was one thing with the production wear, but to do some kind of art pieces that I could enter in a show, that was a bit more of a struggle. This is actually 3 years in the making. It went together and happened so fast yesterday that I didn't even know what happened until I went back and reviewed the video. But I'm a big Picasso fan, big Jean-Michel Basquiat fan. We're lucky here in Pittsburgh, since he did collaborative work with Andy Warhol, to have pieces of his in the Warhol Museum. Also ceramic artist Kurt Mangus. But returning to this and trying to find a way of my own to go. Didn't know this would happen. Actually, the first images in my first journal back were of the assembling of the multiple components in the pot and putting them together. So, and it seems to make sense for me, because I did sculpture for so many years, to put pieces together. But when I started, I did the donut ring was in the sketchbook, but it was something that I didn't have the skill to do at the time. So this all came together quite well. And so now if a jury show comes up, I can do more than just a street festival with production wear, but have something that I can submit now to a juried show. Here is that first journal, the first year back, and there they are. But they were just decorative pieces with little designs on the side, and I didn't think I could do it at the time, and I probably couldn't. In year 2, I did look at Picasso's stuff a lot. I think these are sketches from his pieces, but then I said, okay, now if it was me doing it. And they look more like just little decorations on the pots here. So it was a surprise when they came out a little bit better on the actual piece. And this year I, did it again with the sketches. Well, here we go with the Pennsylvania stuff. But, the assembled pieces, it was all a plan, a long drawn-out plan. And actually these were. And these were made and sat here for weeks before I found the time to assemble them. I didn't think I was going to be able to. I thought they were going to dry out and go to waste, all the time making them, but and they didn't make it to a juried show. That there was the perfect juried show to enter these in, the art of the drink. So I missed out on that, but just having that to get me started, to get me going, gave me a direction to work in. And these things, the handles, okay, they really make you want to pick them up and grab them. Back in '87, when I couldn't do the wood fire on earthenware, drawing through the slip. It's another time when I felt good about, what I was doing with the drawing through the slip at earthenware temperatures. Here too, on flower pots. The sculpture on my garden art. And here, all grown in by the garden on a piece of sculpture. And completely covered with lichen and moss. Oh, and now here with the pottery, whether it's just decorative or the images placed on it. Moving along at a turtle's pace. It's good to look back and see that, yes, he got somewhere. It's been one thing to get back on the bike, but another to do jumps and tricks again. I sadly did not finish those pieces in time to have them juried for the Art of the Drink. However, I did get asked to a Craftsman's Guild of Pittsburgh retrospect. I'm not a member. I didn't keep that up. So that was fun to be put in touch with some Pittsburgh potters, old and new. And the Art of the Drink, although I didn't get those in, I did get a small jug and a circle ring donut jug accepted. I hadn't thought to look at the note from the Butler Institute to see that the curate, okay, I know, Christy Culp, we both went to Indiana University of Pennsylvania, so we share a certain kinship. Also the same with Nancy Schmelzer, who was at the fair in the park with a booth. I could not pick up one of her pieces. Beautifully drawn, wood-fired, salt-glazed. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll put a link to, they both are part of a pottery studio tour in and around Schmicksburg in Indiana County and thereabouts. So I'll put some information below about that. And I'm going to say do stop back. Okay, and see where we go next.